Hello and welcome back to my Minecraft gameplay. I know it's been a while since I've been with you. That is because, sorry, unfortunately I have been struck by common illnesses, but almost in a row. So 3 weeks in a row I had fever, gotten better, got fever again, got better, and so on. But now I'm ready, and I'm ready to show you some of the improvements I've made to this world. So let's get started. First thing you might notice is that I have a map here with a green arrow. Then I have an empty frame here. I have a map here with a green arrow. Actually, it's this map. And this is where we are now. But there's also something here. Now we're going to check that out a little bit later. But first I wanted to show you a lighting systems that I've made. And since it's going to become nighttime, it is just the right time. So I'm going to let you enjoy the sunset. Then you can see the lights turn on. Then I'm going to go to sleep. As you can see there, they turned on right now as the sun is going down. It almost sort of a automatic garden light. But I'm going to go inside now and sleep, and then we can discuss. Then I'm going to show you what it is that I actually made, because there are more improvements. Alright, so now we are ready to begin the adventure anew. Oh yeah, some slight thing here. This is actually a server that I'm running. Usually I'm running this on my stationary machine, but because this is a fairly old machine, it's Windows, it's a Core 2 quad machine with only 4 gigs of RAM. It can handle me both running it as a server, playing the game, and showing you making video recordings. So just extraordinarily, I have moved the server to my little laptop. This is not in any way optimal, because servers are not meant to handle that kind of load. But here you can see I have 4 dogs. Now, as you probably know, I've lost a lot of my dogs due to unfortunate circumstances, mainly creepers, that is. But let's get back to the business at hand. First, we have this lighting system here. Now, underneath here, all the way around, I have run redstone, and let's see if I have something I can stand on. Of course I don't. So let's steal a block of grass. There we go. Or a block of dirt. And down here I have... This is usually called a daylight sensor. I can show you how it works by just popping a hole. Now, as you can see, now I've made it a daylight sensor, and the lights go on because the sun is up. Now, Paul Suarez Jr., which is my great inspiration, used in an early version of Minecraft this daylight sensor here. And in order to make the lights go on at night, turn on at night and not at day, he put redstone torches underneath all of these lamps here. He did it on a staircase, but that doesn't matter. It's the same idea, the same principle, all the way around. And so in that way he inverted the system. So what actually happened was that when the daylight sensor would produce power, which it does now, it will turn off the lamps because the redstone torches were connected to it. And when these wasn't connected, when the daylight sensor didn't produce any heat, it didn't produce any power, the light would come on. Now the newer version, I can't remember, I think it's 1.8, you actually change it, or maybe later. You can right click on it, and then it actually is converted to a true night light sensor, a nighttime sensor, I don't know what you would call it. But in any case, what's happening here now is that when night comes on, when the sun goes down, the sensor begins to produce power. Now, in the idea of this being a solar panel, it's a little bit off, because it's actually more moon power than solar power. But this just makes it a lot easier to make these kind of systems, and these are very neat because they mean that I can't mobs won't spawn just near out my my wall. For example, if I'm going to check out the perimeter, it will be a little annoying if a creeper was standing just outside the fence, and when I went up and looked down, he would say psst, boom, and then I would have a big hole in the ground, and it will be a terrible mess. And also here, if a creeper was spawned right outside my door, I wouldn't be able to come out. I could go over the fence, right? But in any case, so it means that creepers won't spawn near these, or any mobs won't spawn. So that's the basic idea, but also it seems more realistic that these lights, which are sort of garden lights or whatever you would call them, only turn off at nighttime. So let's move on quickly to the next thing I want to show you, and that is my temple. Now I'm not very inventive with the names, unfortunately, so this is the Holy Temple of Life and Speed. Yeah, wow. I think I can move that with me, but anyway, I tried to make it sort of resemble I'm inspired by Greek mythology, Greek temple building, so that is what it's going to resemble. I'm going to show you what it is that I've actually done. So this also proves that, or goes to prove that it's been a terrible long time since I last made a video about this game. But this is as you can, those of you who know Minecraft can figure out, I have killed a wither boss, or wither. And from that you get a nether star, and if you combine that with glass, nether star, and obsidian, you get this, I think it's called a beacon. Now, in order to make the beacon work, you have to provide it with some, what should we call it, sacrifices. So first you have to combine a 3x3 gold block. That's what I've done, because I think it's nice. Yeah, on top. But in order to make a block, you need 9 pieces of gold. So you can quickly figure out that this is a lot of gold. Underneath we have a 5x5 row of iron, and again that's 25 blocks of iron, but again you need 9 iron ingots, and of course this was gold ingots. 9 iron ingots to make 1 block. So you can pretty quickly calculate or figure out that this is a lot of iron that you need to dig out. So at first, and again, like I said, it's been a terrible long time since I made a video about this. This section here and this part here was all made of quartz blocks. And then gradually I got replaced this top part here. This is 7x7. I think that's 49 blocks. And again, it's 49 times 9. So that's a lot of blocks. I think it's 400 and something iron ingots, sorry. And the last part here is 9x9. No, sorry, this is 120 something. This is 9x9 blocks. And again, it takes either 9 diamonds or 9 iron ingots to make a block. So that's why I've chosen this design here. But again, it's a terrible lot of blocks you need. I'm going to show you right now. You can see I have the diamond blocks here, and anywhere else we have iron blocks. Also, I've made this, I think it's actually a pretty cool design. These are blocks made of, what do you call it? It's lapis lazuli, which is no longer useless lazuli. And also I've made some lamps, as you can see here, to light it all up at night. So this is the temple, and for now it gives me a speed buff and a health regeneration buff. I might change that, so I don't, perhaps I get a strength buff or something like that. But that's the idea of the temple, and it works out to just about here, something like that, which means that I might also move the temple. I'm really not sure about that. Alright, so let's go down to the basement, and then I'm going to show you what else I have made. Because there's also some updates here. Actually, I think there's only one real update down here. Oh yeah, I've removed the automatic door closers and openers because I was actually getting a bit annoyed about always having to open or wait for the doors to open. This is my new map. I have completed it almost. In a future video I'm going to explore this part here with you, this central map here, but otherwise all the parts here should be explored. Now this is not that much of a enlargement, as you can see here. This is the 2048 times 2048 block map here, and as you can see there's a lot of more things on this map than there is on this. For example, down here somewhere we would have this what's it called, this Mesa biome. You can see down here on this map I'm holding in my hand here right now, you can see down in the bottom to the south we have Mesa. I'm not trying to sound like Jar Jar Binks. Mesa. Black Mesa, so it's a mesa. Alright, but you don't have that here. This is just sort of a local map to sort of, I just find it to look really cool. I might make a section out here and might expand it further out, but as you can probably imagine, I'm not going to expand it that much downwards or that much upwards. So that's it. You know my farm down here. I'm going to show if there's any mobs down here. I think they're all gone. Yep. Good. But a new thing is that I've made a nether wart farm. As you can see here, they are fully grown, but I'm just going to leave them like this for now, because as you can see here, I already have, there were a lot of nether warts here, and also I have a terrible lot of nether warts up here, which is also a new addition, the brewery. I have 2 brewing stands, and here I have some of the potions I've made. I have some mushrooms, I have mushroom stew, I have a bucket to get water, I have this lapis lazuli, and these ingredients here, and some of the potions I've made here. Now I have made this book here, and I actually found that to be a pretty clever idea. So here I have the formula so I can remember it. The basic awkward potion is nether wart plus a water bottle in the brewing stand. Also we have for increasing the duration, redstone, increasing the level, glowstone, make it a splash potion, gunpowder, and then all the different potions you can make here, the recipes for making them, or formulas, if you will. So I think that's a pretty nifty idea, because then you don't have to go onto the wiki or just trying to figure it out yourself. And also this is my son's old room. I think we can actually go and check out my son's house over here. I don't think that's a problem. I'm just going to try to avoid the mobs, and then I'm going to sleep. Or actually I'm going to say goodbye, and then I'm going to sleep. So, as I told you, this is actually the world from a server that I'm playing on with my son. And this is his house. So let's go in and check it out. This actually resembles... Do we have a mod down here? No. This is his bedroom. He actually made this himself. I'm pretty impressed about it. But in any case, this is his house. His chests with all his things. He have a garden. But this also meant that I got to free a room in the main house here. I actually call it a ranch because I have a lot of animals. But this meant that I could free one room in here for the brewery. Also, I think I've made some additions to the armory. I have a golden sword that I took from a zombie pigman from the netherworld. Also my shields, an old sword, and then an old armory or armor down here with skeleton here, skeleton head. Alright. Let's go down and check in the basement before I say goodbye to see if there's anything we can kill. I think it sounds like there's something down here. Let's turn on the light and... No, there's nothing here. You would have heard it if there were. Alright. They would have suffered from, I think it's called suffocation damage, because they're getting the roof from the pistons pushed down in their faces, so they're not going to be that well. Alright, but I think I'm going to say goodbye to you down here in the room. I'm going to sleep now, and then in the next video we're going to figure out what it is with this map over here to your left, my right. Because as you can see, we are here, but that map is over there, and there's something in between that I haven't explored yet, but I'm going to do that. So hopefully you're going to follow me in the next video. Bye bye.